Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, we are diving into a topic that is all over the news, drones and how to counter them. Specifically, we're going to explore what reliable anti-drone technology really means, especially when it comes to military-grade threats. First, let's start with the basics. What exactly is a UAV? UAV stands for Unmanned Aerial Vehicle. Simply put, it's an aircraft without a human pilot on board. These are controlled remotely by a pilot on the ground or fly autonomously based on pre-programmed flight plans. You've probably seen civilian drones, the kind used for photography, package delivery, or even just for fun. These drones typically fly at low altitudes, usually below 400 feet or about 120 meters, and have a limited range, often just a few kilometers. They're what we call consumer or commercial-grade drones. But there's a much more serious side to drone technology. In recent conflicts, like the war in Ukraine, we've seen a disturbing trend. Small, inexpensive civilian drones are being modified into weapons. They are packed with explosives and flown directly into targets, effectively becoming what are known as kamikaze or suicide drones. These are dangerous because they are cheap, easy to produce in large numbers, and can be very difficult to detect due to their small size and low flight path. This new threat has spurred the development of various anti-drone systems aimed at stopping these smaller, commercial-type drones. One of the most common methods is jamming. Jamming works by blasting radio frequencies at the drone, disrupting the communication link between the drone and its operator. This can cause the drone to either return to its launch point, land safely, or simply fall out of the sky. Other systems use high-powered microwaves or even nets to physically capture the drone. Most of these anti-drone jamming systems have a limited effective range, usually up to a few kilometers. They are designed for what we call point defense, protecting a specific building, event, or military convoy from low-flying, short-range drone attacks. They are quite effective against the commercial drones being used as kamikaze weapons. But what about the big players? The sophisticated military drones. We're talking about aircraft like the Predator, Reaper, or the Global Hawk. These are in a completely different league. They are not small quadcopters. They are large, powerful aircraft that look more like conventional planes. Let's look at the numbers. A military drone like the MQ-9 Reaper can fly at altitudes up to 50,000 feet. That's over 15 kilometers high, well above the clouds and commercial air traffic. Its operational range can be nearly 2,000 kilometers, and it can stay in the air for over 24 hours. These drones are equipped with advanced surveillance sensors, and many are armed with powerful missiles and bombs. So, can the same jamming gun you see online take down one of these military giants flying at 50,000 feet? The simple answer is no. The jamming systems designed for small, low-flying drones are completely ineffective against high-altitude military UAVs. The distance is too great, and military drones use encrypted, frequency-hopping communication links that are incredibly difficult to disrupt. So, how do you defend against a modern military drone? The defense strategy is very similar to how you would defend against any hostile military aircraft, like a fighter jet or a bomber. It's a multi-layered approach. First, you need detection. This is done using advanced, long-range radar systems. These military-grade radars are designed to spot aircraft, manned or unmanned, from hundreds of kilometers away. Once the drone is detected and identified as a threat, the next step is to track it. After tracking comes the final step, interception. This is where the real anti-drone action happens for military-grade threats. The primary method is to launch a surface-to-air missile, or SAM, from a ground-based air defense system. Alternatively, a fighter jet can be scrambled to intercept the drone and shoot it down with its own air-to-air missiles or cannons. There is no magical handheld device or ground-based jammer that can neutralize a high-altitude military drone. It requires a full-fledged military air defense network. This brings us to an interesting point. There seems to be a widespread belief in some places, for instance among many Tigrians, that there is some special, secret anti-drone technology that can simply disable these advanced military machines. This idea of a magic box that creates a no-fly zone for military drones is, unfortunately, a myth. The reality is far more conventional and complex. The only reliable way to stop a military drone is to detect it with radar and destroy it with a missile or another aircraft. So, in conclusion, while we have effective solutions for the growing threat of small, commercial-style kamikaze drones, defending against advanced military UAVs is a whole different ballgame. It requires sophisticated, expensive, and powerful military hardware. There is no single, simple anti-military drone weapon. The solution is, and continues to be, a robust, integrated air defense system. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into modern technology and defense.